How are you dealing with tariffs that have gone from 10 to 25%? Are you eating the costs, or are you able to pass them through to the consumer?
Brian, good morning. Thanks for having us on. I did listen to your comments about it, and we did have raised prices, almost a 3% price increase, so we led the industry in price. And actually, that hurt market share, because the big issue for us with tariffs, while we completely support the administration's goal of having freer and fairer trade with China, since we are the biggest American OEM for power sports and we have the most manufacturing here, we're paying the most tariffs, almost $110 million a year in tariff costs, where most of our competitors don't pay any because they don't manufacture or invest here in the United States. And that's what we're trying to work with the administration, is to get relief, because that's not fair. They don't want to penalize companies for investing in manufacturing in America. We spend $3.5 billion every year to bring our great products to our consumers. And we launched a lot of great products last night. I wish you could have been here for the show. But we're really excited about where we are. And our team, unfortunately, has worked so hard for the past year to deal with tariffs. When the incremental tariff costs went from 10 to 25% for List 301, we did find a way to cover that all, not with price increases, but really mitigation efforts, whether it's changing the country of origin or pushing back on the price increases from our Chinese suppliers, really taking a multi-pronged approach to make sure that that didn't impact our investors.
How are you working with the administration? Because you're the guy they want. You're the one making the stuff in Iowa and Minnesota and Huntsville, Alabama, and you're almost penalized for that because you got to bring in all the steel and aluminum. How are you talking with and dealing with the administration, Scott?
The administration's been very open to meeting with us and understanding the fact that we have 9,000 U.S. employees. We just invested in a $60 million facility in Nevada to be able to serve our customers on the West Coast faster. Our competitors are investing more in Mexico and avoiding the tariffs, and they recognize that's not fair. They're working with us, trying to find a way to get relief, and we're going to keep fighting that battle until it happens, because really, I know that they want us to continue to invest in our American workforce, and that's our goal as well.
How much is the consumer, how strong? Are they strong enough to deal with those price increases, Scott, that you talked about?
We lead the industry in innovation, and our products really are the best in the industry. So at the high end, our consumers are still continuing to buy us more than our competitors. At the low end, where the prices are a little bit more sensitive, we did see some market share losses. And, that's what we're trying to make sure that we balance out more. It's a very promotional. The consumer's quite strong right now. We're very encouraged where the industry is, but recognizing where our prices go up and our competitors didn't, it does put us in a very difficult competitive position.
We talked about rebranding. Andrew had mentioned it a few minutes ago about getting more women involved in the Polaris scheme. How do you do that? I see that monster thing over your left shoulder, that jacked up razor that you've got. How do you bring in, 50% of the spending power in the United States into the Polaris showrooms?
Well, that's one of our razor mud machines, and if you're down in Louisiana, that's the best product you could possibly want. But really, if you look across our portfolio, whether it's the Bennington boat brand, our gym vehicles, our new razors, we really do offer products that many people, not just our core consumer, can participate in. And we really reevaluated where our brand should be, and I think the new logo and the Polaris Think Outside really opens us up to be a more inclusive company. And I think whether it's our rental programs, Polaris Adventures, we're giving people more opportunities to embrace the sport of power sports and the wonderful products we make.
Scott, I always ask you, I hope you're doing the research. Maybe talk to Musk. I'm ready to fly, dude. I'm ready. You got anything yet? Let's get going on that. You got
Even better than that, Joe, is the fact that the drone that went down in the Strait of Hormuz was on the back of a Polaris Razor on top of a Navy warship. So we get to do better than having our own vehicles. We get to participate in protecting our servicemen and women. That's pretty cool.
The French soldier, he looked like the Green Goblin from, did you see that French soldier flying around over there on the elevated platform? Did you see that?
I did. The Green Goblin.
I missed the French soldier.
Come on. You're going to get into that sooner or later at Polaris, are you not? You got some secret
I'm going to have to pay you a commission.
I know you got.
When it happens, I'm going to have to pay you a commission.
Secret research on, but make it safe if you could, or else just fly it 3 feet.
I will say this though, Scott. You look at, we're in Times Square, right? You got these 6-seaters. Some of the cases. Why not retrofit some of your stuff for a more urban environment? It's cool. We see the video, people jumping on the dirt roads. Joe, could you see a bunch of Polarises in Manhattan replacing cars as like Uber, jump in and out, no doors, easy. Scott, we have an urban
Brian,
market
it's interesting
for you.
He's thinking about this.
You know, it's interesting you say that. I talked about during our dealer show last night our partnership with May Mobility, where in 4 cities across the United States, Detroit being the largest one, our GEM E6 vehicles do provide autonomous vehicle transportation in the inner cities to provide people that opportunity. So we are in that market, and we think it's a place where we continue to play and involve the brand.